It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Hey guys, this is Chase. I'm that guy with the gloves. And look at what we got here. We got us a big old box of booty-os, baby! Okay, I promise I'll never do that again. Anyway, this is the WWE Elite Series Booty-os New Day pack. What we have here is a 3-pack of Elites for $50. And this is just really awesome. I love that Mattel went to great lengths to recreate the packaging from the New Day's cereal box, Booty-os. You got Xavier, Kofi, and Big E just chomping away. And on the side of the packaging, it actually has the same thing that is on the box. I mean, it's got Big E's hip swiggle or whatever they call it. And on the back, you got little cartoon characters of the New Day. You've got sunglasses, and you've got a unicorn mask thing here. It's all freaking awesome. And I love on the side of here, you get this nutritional value thing, or nutritional value. It's, oh, good Lord. Gluteus free. Yeah, I just absolutely love this thing. I mean, so much attention to detail. This is probably, like, honestly, if I would have waited to do my my top 10 WWE Mattel figure boxes, this would have been number 1. It's just so freaking awesome. Now, like any collector's edition, how do you display your figures? Well, it's got the little Velcro thing on the inside. You just pop it open. And here are the New Day. Again, this window boxing, it's just really cool. You get more of this like New Day solar system planet thing, and then you get the rainbow right here. The rainbow coming up and whatnot. And again, this reminds me of like Rainbow Road from Mario Kart, because it looks like they're in space with the solar system and everything, and then you got a Rainbow Road. Or it could be the Bifrost Bridge, and these guys are actually Asgardians, which would explain why they... Well, that didn't explain anything. Unless they're all 3 gods of mischief, and I'm just rambling. Alright, we need to get the New Day and their booties out of the box. So here's something I just noticed. As far as I can tell, there is no safe way to take them out of the box without ruining it, or whatever, because it's got the zip top up here. And I'm pretty certain, like a box of cereal, that's how you're going to get your New Day figures. So, oh man. It's a good thing I bought 2 of these. One to keep on card. Oh god, this hurts. This hurts. I'm normally not one to gush over packaging all the time, but man, this hurts. Mattel, you are evil. But good thing they just slip out like so, and then we can keep our Booty-os box over here by the Christmas tree. Here's our New Day figures. Sorry that was out of focus. And again, this little thing just pops out and you got another little display thing. Pretty cool. And here we have all 3 members of the New Day out of their Booty-os box, and I really do love these things. I've got some minor nitpicks and gripes with them here and there, mainly due to quality control issues, but overall, the design and concept of these figures, I absolutely just love and adore them. This one is just my absolute favorite attire of the New Day, and I think Mattel did an outstanding job with them. So one by one, let's go through the figures, starting with the master of the trombone, Xavier Woods, and Francesca. Now, Xavier is sporting a Vegeta-style haircut to look like a Saiyan from Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, whatever you want to call it. And it looks hilarious. It's really outlandish and really garish looking, like it's like, oh my god. But it's so hilarious. I love it. His expression, I see a great resemblance to Xavier Woods in this face sculpting. And they actually molded on like where his eyebrows are supposed to be. I'll see if I can get the camera a little bit closer for that. You can kind of tell Mattel actually molded on his eyebrows and then painted them on, which they didn't do the best job on it. That's fine. I'm just happy that they actually molded on the eyebrows just so you can get a better feel for it. And again, I love the facial expression. It's just him mugging it up, and I think it does have a great resemblance to Xavier Woods. His chest is all hairy, kind of like Shawn Michaels or Cesaro. Pretty cool. I love these like wrist gauntlets or the wrist tape that he's got going on, or just his wrist armbands or whatever. It's black. It's got some gold blind work on there. It's got some sparkles, some silver sparkle effects like that. He's got finger tape on both of his hands. Really wish this was an open hand. And I really like what they did here with the attire. It's a combination of like the gold plastic and then gold paint, and usually stuff like that doesn't mesh very well, but I think it seems to work here for Xavier. His belt's painted on, which is kind of lame. I didn't like it when they did it for the Then, Now, and Forever Elite Tyler Breeze, and I don't really like it for Xavier, but it's okay. I understand. It was just something they had to do, maybe to help keep the cost low. His New Day symbol, that looks really good. All this design work on the tights look amazing. And I absolutely love like this sparkling unicorn. It kind of reminds me of like the Denver Bronco symbol, but you know, a unicorn version of it. And I think that's pretty badass. Both of its kick pads have the New Day symbol with gold paint, and then it's got some added detail here, like there's gold and like little silver pieces. Not the best painted, but it's there. There's just a lot of nice detailing that Mattel did for this Xavier Woods figure, and I really, really like it. The laces over holding the kick pads, I love that. And then his Iron Sheik unicorn horn boots, I love it. This like strap here with the like texture or like, you know, the little ridges on it. I love that stuff, man. It's so freaking cool. And I know I'm not supposed to touch his girl, but here we have Francesca. I think this is Francesca 1, or maybe it's Francesca 2. I kind of forget what the timeline was of when his trombone got destroyed. But unlike the one that came with the Elite 42, this one is black and gold, and it has a New Day symbol on it. So, absolutely awesome. It matches Xavier's attire. Too bad it doesn't go in and out, but that's fine. Freaking badass. I love this accessory. This more than likely just boils down to quality control, but like Xavier's arms are just really loose up there. I don't know why. I've never seen a figure with like loose shoulders before. That's really, really interesting. His right or left wrist, it's a little loose, but unlike the Elite 43 Samoa Joe, it's not a problem. Whereas this one kind of is. It's just kind of hard to hold in position sometimes. So I'll have to pop that off and maybe put some super glue around the joint and stuff like that, then pop it back in.
Keep it tight.
Well, while Xavier Woods is flying around like a Super Saiyan, and Big E's just giving him a little bit of an assist over there, why don't we take a look at the Wildcat of the New Day, Kofi Kingston. You guys remember when they were calling Kofi the Wildcat? The only people that were calling him the Wildcat was WWE creative and the announcers. Like, nobody bought into that gimmick. Or Elite 27, Wildcat, Kofi Kingston. Terrible. So Kofi and Big E, they come with a set of unicorn horns. Just simple headbands with a gold unicorn horn. They don't have the New Day symbol on them like how their merch does, but that's okay. For something that small, I wasn't really expecting it, and these look pretty cool. Other superstars can wear them. Well, other superstars can wear them, but not all of them can pull it off.
You just made the list!
I like what they tried to do here with Kofi Kingston. I think the expression looks good. Something about it is off. I don't know why. He looks more Asian than he does how he normally should look. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be crude or anything like that, but for some reason the way the eyes are painted off, like Kofi just looks like he's supposed to be Asian. I mean, I know maybe he's supposed to be like squinting and smiling or whatever, but that's just what I get, what it comes off on here. The eyebrows seem a little uneven. I can't really tell if that's due to the molding or if that's due to how they're painted. It kind of looks like, I think it is just the painting. So maybe if I scratch that stuff off and repainted it, it'll look a little bit better. His hair is all done up where he's got like, I guess I almost want to say like Pippi Longstocking-esque ponytail things. He's got some gold rubber bands in there. That looks pretty awesome. His tattoos are amazing. I really like them. He's got the thing going down here on his spine with all these different symbols. Looking pretty cool. He's got a set of wings. He's got this little tribal doohickey there. I don't know what that is. It's probably tells people what blood type he is. You just have to speak the language. Or it's like Ron Swanson.
What are these weird symbols?
The man who kills me will know.
He's got black wrist tape. Kofi's tights are primarily black, whereas Xavier's are kind of primarily gold, so I like the change up in here. And I like the difference in their unicorn patterns, where, to me, Xavier's came off more like the Denver Broncos symbol, where this one is just slightly different. I'm trying to compare it to something that you might have seen before, but I can't really think of anything. Almost, maybe it's more like a Dothraki from Game of Thrones, that type of style. But the unicorn horn looks pretty good. The sparkles coming off of the eyes look great. Again, the New Day symbol, it just looks awesome, and it's on both of his legs. Unlike Xavier, he's got the sparkly stuff on his kick pads, and that's looking pretty cool. He's got these badass wingtip shoes. Oh, man. That was when I saw the Elite 43 Kofi Kingston, and he didn't have these. I know he didn't have these at the time, but I was so disappointed because I love these things. They're so awesome. And I love that Mattel was able to get that. And again, I love that these shoes are completely different from your normal kick pad style boots. So I just, all good stuff, man. I really, really love that. While Xavier and Kofi have their little Dragon Ball-esque duel to the death back there, let's get a look at the final member of the New Day. And that being Big E. How can you forget the E? You can't. This is my favorite Big E Elite Mattel has ever done. I really, really love this thing. It is so freaking cool. So like Kofi, he's got his own unicorn horn. Exact same thing. Those eyes have seen pure, unadulterated joy. And they will never see anything else but that. And seriously, unlike the like 3 or 4 other Big E face sculpts that I've seen from like Elite 26, Elite 32, and the other New Day Battle Pack where he's just got that weird smirk on his face, this just looks the most like Big E. It's hard for Mattel to get these open mouth expressions right, but I think they did a great job with this one. It doesn't look, well, it looks creepy, but it doesn't look like scary, gonna give me nightmares. Well, okay, it kind of does, but that's what they're going for, is the point I'm trying to say. It's painted very well. I love the way the eyes look. Big E's hair with the crazy mohawk thing that he has looks pretty awesome. He's got a friggin' jacked torso. His singlet is really cool because before they didn't paint down the legging parts. He just kind of had like the open singlet. Or this, I really like what they did with it. His arms, they decided to go for the more ripped, muscular version of them. I would have preferred they use like the arms from the Elite 16 Ezekiel Jackson. I think those are more like Big E than these arms. Got the line work down here, much like the Saiyan armor from Dragon Ball Z. A big badass unicorn, so his left leg is all painted up gold. He's got the hair from the unicorn going down his back. He's got like a rainbow streak going across his butt. It's pretty funny. He's got this stuff going on here. Now, you can tell there's a weird, I'm pretty certain this is all supposed to be white, but you can see there's some weird QC issues going on there. I'm pretty certain it's not supposed to look like that. It's supposed to be white into the silver, but it's not that noticeable or jarring, but it is just kind of odd. He had like a little paint scuff of silver. Damn it. Yeah, he has a little paint scuff of silver and like a little scratch right there. In fact, he's got 2 scratches right there, so that kind of sucks. Loving the little New Day symbol right there on his inner thigh, and I'm pretty certain the ladies love it too. He's got big muscular thighs, that's for damn sure. And he's got his boots, which sadly his boots didn't start looking more unique or New Day-ish until later this year. But so he's just got the same little black boots that he's had pretty much forever. And the articulation on Big E, his head can go 360 if you wanted it to. He can arch his back that much, and he can ab crunch forward that much. And Right around there is his resting position. So not a whole lot of articulation there. Waist articulation, rotates all the way around, rotates at the shoulder, upper bicep, bends at the elbow, rotates at the wrist, pivots in and out. His legs can go out that much and to the side that much. Rotates at the upper hip. He's got a double bend in the knee, rotates at the boot, and his boots can go backwards and forwards. They're always just stiff when you get them out of the packaging, and I don't want to break them. And he does have a slight ankle rock. Now, some people did warn me about this when it came to Kofi. I've had some trouble balancing him when I was trying to take some photos of him just now. And they were saying that his legs get a little warped in the packaging, and I could definitely see that. When I got him out of there, it does still seem like his legs are a bit warped. Like his left leg is just hanging a little too low, or his right leg is up a little too high. I don't know if there's a fix for that yet, but I think maybe it would be something just as simple as popping off the hips or maybe just heating them up. I'm not too certain. I'm going to have to take a look and see what can be done about that. Now, he and Xavier have an issue with their boots to where, yes, they can go backwards and forwards, but because of the unique designs on the bottom of the boots, they do not have much of an ankle rock. And that's a problem that's on both of these figures.
Keep it tight.
Other than that, their articulation is exactly the same. Both of their heads can go 360. They got the ab crunch, waist articulation, shoulder rotates, upper bicep, single bend, rotate at the wrist, pivots in and out, legs go out to the side, rotate at the upper hip, the double bend, rotating at the boot, and they go backwards and forwards with not even an ankle rock, just because of how bulky his shoes are. And I don't really know what the problem is with Xavier's, but I couldn't get his to do really much ankle rocking. Like, this one will kind of do it, but this one won't. But it goes backwards and forwards easy enough. So again, just could be some stiffness I gotta work out. Be sure and give them a set of tag team titles, or give them all the tag team titles you have. They are the longest reigning WWE World Tag Team Champions of all time. In fact, yeah, as I was saying before, these were like really the only accessories New Day were missing were their tag titles, because they were the tag champs at the event. And it's not like it would have cost Mattel anything to throw in a set of belts. Sadly, we did not get their Saiyan battle armor. Copyright, it's a mother effer, but apparently Triple H can get away with it. Whatever. Anywho, love what they did with Xavier's hair. It's hilarious. Francesca looks awesome. Big E, this is my favorite Big E Elite of all time. Kofi looks amazing. He's just got those weird problems with his legs. Xavier's got some weird problem with his articulation, but I'm willing to bet that's just a quality control issue that I could easily fix. And I love their attires. These are my favorite New Day attires that they've ever worn. And I love the freaking Bootios box, man. 5 stars on the Bootio box alone. So yes, I absolutely, highly, highly recommend the Bootios 3-pack New Day Elites. Alright guys, this was Chase from Burnout Inc. I'm that guy with the gloves, and these figures certainly are not booty. I'll see you next time, and Merry Christmas. Poor Elite 27 Wildcat Kofi. So hey, 3, 2, 1. Now Kofi's Kingston. Alright, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.